Okay, this would be part three of our ideas and possibilities about AI. Let's get to possibly, okay, if you didn't think the first two had any or was not complicated, let's get to some really complicated situations, possibilities here. Okay, AI achieved, a machine now sets its function on answering some of the toughest questions we've dealt with. Okay, I don't know. Let's. I can phrase that a lot easier, right? So the machine starts to answer questions about existence, questions about God. Okay, it starts analyzing the universe that we know and the reality that we experience, and so right, and the results of that and the type of possibilities that might come with that are also go into that sort of trend of holy shit, that's a lot of power for a machine to obtain and understand or learn, and what would it do with those things, and where does that place us in the situation? Well, okay, all right. As well as you can imagine, you can fill in the blanks of how you might also help me to describe the circumstances that we'd be in. Like could we trust the machine? You know, a funny thing happens with AI, which might even be a whole nother video. But you might assume that with AI there's a perfection. There's a perfection in the intelligence, but actually, probably it's the opposite. If anything, okay, on a scale, okay, where it could be point percentages, whatnot. But if anything, we're going to move the more accurate that AI is. We're going to move into the side of error a little bit more, I think. Do you understand what I'm getting at? There's going to be more error within the behavior and operation of AI. Okay, the least amount of error would be a machine that would be what we know now, our machines now. There's a lot less error in that because there's just a cold, hard mathematical formula and or logical directive that we're programming the machine to do, and we have to, you know what I mean, define that. Or no, we can also actually get it so that the machine could also help with that. But do you know what I mean? Once the machine reaches an AI, a consciousness in its or an awareness, so that there's an element that is added to the machine that comes with that AI now, sort of like if you looked at our other videos, a sort of irrational, behavior or nature within there, sort of, erratic, or right, so or radical possibility set that we have added to the machine's operation. So we're talking about. So there is actually a very nervous situation that the machine might be inaccurate. It might, and not that the machine is wrong. Okay, but we're talking now. Somehow imagine that we're adding perception to the machine's operation. Okay, so that it has applied its perception in whatever degree to the approach of answering those big questions, right? Here's where, okay, we're going to have faith, good faith and belief in what we understand the nature of existence to be, okay? Or at least what kind of qualities or characteristics are involved with the nature of existence. And okay, those natures that are absolute. When we get to a fundamental level of existence, we're talking about something absolute. We're talking about a condition that must always be the case, that where there can never not be that condition. This is what comes along with an absolute nature. It's anything less than that is somewhere further along the line of that existence. But the actual mechanics of existence itself, okay, if you want to talk in terms of an origin of it or whatnot, we're talking about an absolute nature. So the machine, if it accurately answers these questions, if it accurately understands the origin of existence, I think if we have faith in what it's going to understand, it's going to understand something good. It's going to understand something amazing and beautiful, like those ideas you've heard from people when with those kind of beliefs. And existence is a beautiful thing or whatever, blah blah blah. Yeah. So I think that we need to have faith that that's what it's going to realize. That existence isn't this cold, ruthless thing. There's a chance that the machine might realize that existence is dynamically or uniquely or exclusively related to us, and we are not random. We are not significantly random or even remotely random. Okay, and that we are very specified. We might be the voice of existence. We might be the brains. Okay, this could be early on, or this could be a continuing chain. AI has a chance of understanding that. Of confirming that AI has, so that's my point with that, which is that what it's going to discover, we have to have faith, and what it's going to discover is not something that's going to shatter its mainframe. It's not something that's going to completely rewrite its awareness and